time is now. Everyone, how's it going? It's Rick Zilla here. I just thought I'd share a little musical rendition, a little something to keep you entertained as I get things done. Hold on, I'll be coming back in.
More times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.
New York prosecutors investigating
And now, let's get started. Woo! That was, okay, so what's going on, fam? It's Rick Zilla here with another spectacular stream. Today, I'm going to be trying something different. I'm going to be taking a look at some news segment. I'm going to be doing like fresh off the cut streams, you know, where I take a look at some news segments before I get into the insanity. Kind of like how the Geek Room and other podcasts do their things. But this is going to be something slightly different. Anyway, so the first video is going to be about the New York prosecutors to indict Trump org CFO, but not Trump, sources say. So, yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit going on, especially with these idiots.
New York prosecutors investigating former U.S. President Donald Trump's business will likely issue criminal indictments against his firm,
My God, he's
the
greasy.
Trump Organization. That's according to people involved in the case who added they did not expect Trump himself would be charged. An attorney representing Trump said on Monday that based on discussions with prosecutors, he expects, quote, no charges will be brought against Trump in the initial round of indictments.
Okay, I have a huge problem with this shit. I mean, dude, Trump basically swindled almost everyone out of their money. He didn't even give two shits about the the sickness that's still plaguing the country. As now with this new variant of the sickness, I mean, we still have the vaccine, but still, it's not as though things are getting done around here. He's still, and let's not forget that he tried to silence people so that others won't find out how much of an evil criminal mastermind he really is. And I'm using that term lightly because, again, he's an idiot. But the people who support him are 10 times worse. These people enable the shit that he does. They enable his senseless antics. They're just about as guilty as him, if not worse.
Several people familiar with the investigation said the initial charges would focus on Alan Weisselberg, the longtime chief financial officer for the Trump Organization, and other company officials. Sources told Reuters the charges would likely allege Weisselberg and others received corporate benefits such as free apartments and cars that were not reported on their tax returns. The exact charges prosecutors are preparing are not known. The indictments would be the investigation's first
Oh,
against...
shit. I almost forgot to add this. Alright. Let me go back.
people involved in the case. New York prosecutors investigating former U.S. President Donald Trump's business will likely issue criminal indictments against his firm, the Trump Organization. That's according to people involved in the case who added they did not expect Trump himself would be charged. An attorney representing Trump said on Monday that based on discussions with prosecutors, he expects, quote, no charges will be brought against Trump in the initial round of indictments. Several people familiar with the investigation said the initial charges would focus on Alan Weisselberg, the longtime chief financial officer for the Trump Organization, and other company officials.
Yeah, these people, they're just about as guilty as Trump is. I mean, they basically have been enabling his shitty behavior, and I can give two fucks about what happens to them, because they're scumbags who need to be put in jail.
Sources told Reuters the charges would likely allege Weisselberg and others received corporate benefits such as free apartments and cars that were not reported on their tax returns. The exact charges prosecutors are preparing are not known. The indictments would be the investigation's first against top officials at Trump's company, marking a critical shift from investigation to prosecution. Prosecutors have been pressing Weisselberg to cooperate with their probe and provide testimony, so far without success.
Good! They shouldn't... Well, actually, no. It's not good. None of it is good. I mean, these people... They let this go on for almost 4 years. 4 fucking years. And the fact that no one is gonna indict anyone is very vile. I mean, they all should be... They all should be placed under investigation. I mean, yes, these people are being charged with the crimes Trump has committed since his tenure as president, and it pisses me off that Trump is being excused of all these charges, because Yes, because there are people who still believe that he's the president. It's fucked up. It's really fucked up that people still believe that he is their true savior. And honestly, it's disgusting. It's really disgusting that no one is gonna say anything about it.
An indictment would increase that pressure. Weisselberg is among Trump's closest confidants, having worked for the company since 1973, when it was run by Trump's father, Fred. Trump released a statement Monday night attacking the prosecutors as, quote, rude, nasty, and totally biased, and called his company's actions, quote, in no way a crime.
Fuck him. Fuck Trump, and fuck anyone who supports this idiotic numbskull. I mean, honestly, why would anyone care for someone who is this stupid? Oh, it's appalling that there are people who still support him no matter what happens. And I know I'm probably going to end up getting flack for this shit. And now let's talk about this guy, Derek motherfucking Chauvin, the man who was responsible for the death of George Floyd last year. This guy is a piece of shit, and I am glad that he ends up serving life behind bars without parole. I'm glad that he is going away for a very long time. I mean, the dude shows no empathy when he put his knee on that poor man. The dude abused his power, and people like him are the reason why cops are given a bad rep. Because there are the people like Chauvin out there who don't even care about the civil natures of right and wrong. Anyway, I'm getting off tangent. Let's hear what he has to say about the whole issue with the trial, with his sentencing.
Mr. Chauvin, this is your opportunity if you wish to give any input to the court.
I couldn't agree more, Ruby.
And so I turn it over to you and your attorney.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, due to some additional legal matters at hand, I'm not able to give a full formal statement at this time. But very briefly, though, I do want to give my condolences to the Floyd family.
Let me freeze frame that. Look at his eyes. That is the look of someone who knew that he fucked up. He knew that he committed a murder, and he knew that now that he is going away for a long time, he's not going to weasel his way out of this shit. He is done. He is finished. There's no hope for him. And it makes us realize that, yeah, we can't even trust anybody, especially the people who are supposed to abide by the oath to serve and protect. I mean, police brutality is a big issue in this country, and poor neighborhoods are being targeted daily. I mean, it's sickening that people like this exist.
There's going to be some other information in the future that would be of interest, and I hope things will give you some peace of mind. Thank you.
And I'll note that I did read your comments in the pre-sentence investigation as well.
Thanks, Fred.
He is obviously showing no empathy for what he did to that poor man and his family. I mean, yes, we all know about how the right likes to paint this narrative that the whole George Floyd murder was a setup. And oh my god, people who think that way, these QAnon conspiracy theorists who think that, are just a bunch of dipshit assholes who refuse to accept reality as it is. A man was murdered in cold blood, and no one bat an eye, and no one tried to intervene. Not even Chauvin's partner came in to intervene and stopped him. Chauvin was evil, and he felt no remorse for what he did to that poor man. I mean, he deserves to be behind bars. As a matter of fact, this is why I feel that I hate to say this, but fuck it. We should really, really reconsider reinstating the death penalty. I mean, I know that he deserves to be I know that people are saying that a life sentence is enough, but again, we all know he's not going to he's not getting out anytime soon. We all know that. And I do believe that corporal punishment is a necessity in this world, especially with people who murder innocent bystanders. And honestly, when it comes to serial killers or evil people who are sadistic in nature, we should reconsider other sentencing methods. Like I said, I mean, I'm all for corporal punishment, but even some people who think that they can take pleasure in causing harm to others, that's when you stop being a human. You stop being a human the minute you decide to take someone's life. You will find no sympathy from me of any kind. None. So I say, fuck you, Derek Chauvin. I hope you rot in jail for the rest of your life.
All right, we are going to take a 15-minute recess so that I can complete the sentencing order.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click
No, I'm
on
not.
any of the videos over here to watch the latest
Nope, I'm not going into that semantics. Anyway, it's wildfire season in California. And things aren't looking good, especially with the summer, with this summer's heat wave. It's gonna be a maddening experience. So here's this.
The size of that fire today, it was so huge and puffing black smoke. It had obliterated the whole mountain. I mean, that is gigantic compared to what we've seen
around. Yes, wildfires are inevitable, but it's bad enough with this extensive heat that's going around the country. I advise everybody to take precautions and I advise everybody to be safe out there. Anyone who's living in the California area, please, I implore you to be safe. Don't go anywhere near the forests, especially with wildfire season hitting its stride. I wouldn't know about that. I wouldn't know about that. But let's turn our attention to from news to let us turn our attention from the news to what is trending. So, let's see who this dude is.
Y'all, I apologize. We couldn't celebrate this special how we use.
I don't know who this dude is. His name is IShowSpeed. And from what I hear, he's gotten, from what I hear, this guy has been, well, it's hard to say. I mean, I don't know much about this dude. I'm just looking at what's trending, and this came to mind. And again, I'm showing just minor snippets of these videos because from what I hear, this guy, IShowSpeed, has gotten a lot of flack from a lot of people over something that happened in his personal life, I think. But anyone...
Do, man, I really apologize to the bottom of my heart, man. I just got done you feel me turning out, man. I really wish we could just
Yes, I'm a Catholic, Aries, but I'm also about to become... I'm also a bit agnostic because, again, yes, I'm a Catholic. I get it. And yes, I know I'm getting a lot of heat because I was on Brett Keen's channel. So, I mean, honestly, if I had a chance to be on there for more than long without anyone berating me, I would just gone on and said stupid I would have gone on and said that, tell it straight to his face, that the reason why Brett was doing this whole thing was because he wanted money so that he doesn't have to work. And the fact that he is taking advantage of people's generosity is sickening. And it's not just him. There are people out there who are doing this thing, who use God as a crutch to justify their delusional antics. I mean, it's disgusting that there are still people like this out there. People who use this platform to spew their idiotic banter. And the fact that the church is also another thing that I really cannot understand, is the fact that there are people who use religion as a way to make money, to push forth their warped political agendas, is becoming appalling to me. More Christians are starting to side with the right, and of course, the Catholic Church is becoming, still has a lot of controversy due to the, the charges. I don't go to church. I never did. I don't go to church that much anymore. I'm leaning agnostic at some points, but when it comes to God and nature, that's when I pay attention. But regardless of that shit, but enough of that. Let's take a look at this guy.
Celebrate our suspects how we usually do, man. I'm sorry, man, but it is I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm really sorry we couldn't celebrate how we usually did, man. I swear to God, I'm sorry, man. I love y'all boys, though, to death, man. I really love y'all, boy. Everybody who showed out to that stream today, man. Everybody, dog. You feel me? Even if we didn't, you feel me? Even if we really didn't really get hyped, man, we got hyped in our soul, bro. You feel me, bro? I still got hyped, but I really couldn't get hyped how I really wanted to do, man. But anyways, man, I love y'all boys, man.
I could see this guy sweating. I mean, he's sweating. I think he must have been on out for a jog or out for a walk, and it's hot as hell out there. Either that or he was doing some exercises, or that's tears. I don't know.
And big 600K, man. You feel me? I really appreciate y'all boys, man.
I could see he's sweating.
I'm sorry we couldn't really celebrate. I love y'all boys, though.
He was having a meltdown. He was crying. In case you were catching, this guy's crying. And that's because there have been a lot of people in his chat talking shit about him that he didn't like. And he went off on them. Kind of sounds like how... I mean, yeah, I could feel a swell of pity for him. And I feel like I'm in that guy's predicament right now. I mean, I'm sorry, I failed you guys again. I feel like I failed you guys too. But I'm not going to let that over dictate what I do on my channel.
Man, big 600K, man, sub special. Y'all hit that like button right now, y'all. Come on, y'all. Big 600K, man. Get hype, bro. Just get hype for me, y'all, because I can't get hype, dog. I love y'all boys.
Yeah. This dude, I don't know. But I'm going to be talking about... Now I like to talk about this commercial because this is the new Old Spice commercial that I wanted to get into. And forgive me if I'm going to be getting copyright strikes from this. Again, I already put the disclaimer in my description. I'm a long-time user of Old Spice since 2010.
Your mom's got to go.
Oh, she's family.
Like daughter, like mother.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
She's using my Old Spice moisturizer with shea butter for impossibly smooth.
Yo, Yato. If you can... Yo, Yato. Show this video to Miss Parker, because I think we might know that Miss Parker might be using her husband's Old Spice. Let Miss Parker know that we know that she's been caught red-handed using her husband's Old Spice.
Skin, and she's wearing my robe. It's bad enough you use up all my body wash, and now her.
Same here.
We're out.
Oh, God. I gotta be honest. I freaking love these Old Spice commercials. I really love them so very much. They're so entertaining. Oh, my God. But I used to love watching the Terry Crews ones when he used to make things explode. I love this soap opera here. Anyway, let's move on from Old Spice to Karen's. There's this movie coming out by BET, and it's called Karen. It's what you think it is. It is what you think it is. Old Spice is the good stuff. Oh damn! I thought her name was Jack Yato. I thought Miss Parker's real name was Jack. Anyway. I'm going to be taking a look at 2 Karen trailers. This official trailer, which is cringy as hell, because why shouldn't I? I mean, it's funny. I would believe it's satire, and it's from BET Original Movies, so.
Guess this is a long way from East Point.
Baby, you just gotta give it a chance.
Tell me about your new neighbors.
They're black. Do you mind keeping it down? If you don't comply, I'll tell the manager.
If you don't comply, I'll tell the manager. Oh my god. Karen. I'll tell the manager. Already, I don't like this film. Already, I hate this film. And it's not even out yet.
Somebody's taking home security serious.
Hi, I am Karen Drexler. I'm your neighbor. You need to be taking your trash cans off the curb right when the trash is picked up.
Is she nice?
Yeah, she's nice.
Wait a minute. We have a white entitled neighbor named
Karen.
Karen. Okay, enjoy yourself.
There she is, slaving away in the kitchen.
Oh, damn. Yep. Pretty much every stereotype you would expect from a Karen. Racist, entitled, and completely insane. This is basically the makings of an Oscar-worthy blockbuster.
I've come across some very suspecting teenagers.
Suspecting?
Can you please hurry up? Please, they're very aggressive, yep.
I left my wallet with my ID at home. Leave us alone, we didn't do anything!
How the heck did you end up moving to this neighborhood? Next thing you know, we have criminals. You take care of him, and I will take care of her.
Would you mind stepping out of the car?
My office has uncovered some disturbing information on her and her brother.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Have the stereotypical. It's basically told from the point of view of, you know, I'm not going to go into justifications on the stereotypes. It's basically 2020, summer 2020, the movie, minus the sickness. I almost said the C word.
She doesn't like black people.
We have a search warrant.
Well, I'm black.
I know.
I know. She doesn't like you either.
Of course.
I want to sell the house.
What'd I do? You can't tell me, huh?
We're
Oh, damn. There you go, with the Confederate flag soap dispenser. And here we go with the Confederate flag soap dispenser. I bet this Karen supports the staunch conservatives and the QAnon people.
living next door to a racist.
You went in her house?
You wouldn't want your wife to know our little secret, right?
That was not standard police procedure back there.
What do we have here?
When you got a hammer, everything looks like nails.
And of course, let's not forget the southern accent. The southern accent.
You people are very angry.
Shut your mouth, boy.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Blatant racism. 10 out of 10. Never wink again. I'm just kidding. Fuck Karens. Like I said. I'm I've told this story a few times. I've had my experiences with the Karen. Well, I avoided an experience with a Karen because when I was at the Walmart pharmacy picking up my prescription, I was waiting in line, and this woman came out of nowhere arguing with the clerk at the pharmacist. And then he starts saying, and then when she says the magic words, "I need to speak to the manager," I was like, oh, and then I held my face to my mouth like, ooh. And I'm glad she didn't start beef with me, because it would have gotten ugly. I wish I should have recorded it, but I have to keep people's lives private.
Bad things happen to people that don't comply.
They might, Aries. They might make a CW Chris Chan movie in the near future. I mean, he's famous. He is famous enough for that. But he is famous enough for that. I would like to see that happen. But first, I would like to see if they make a Shanny movie. They might. I hear they're making a Shanny for Christ movie. They're thinking about getting that woman from one of the stars from This Is Us to play Shanny. The big woman from This Is Us, and that they might get DJ Squall to play Jason. I hear it's going to be directed by Jordan Peele, and I hear they're going to get Jeffrey Wright to play Dragnot. Anyway, let's move on to a less Coke Daniels, yeah. And now let's go on to a fan-made movie trailer made by this YouTuber, Mark Brady. It's basically a satirical movie trailer, which is much more entertaining than the actual Karen trailer. Let's go on from a official Karen trailer to a parody trailer that predates this trailer. I love the suspenseful music.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah. No, I just thought I saw something. Sorry to bother, folks. We had a call about some aggressive parenting here. This woman asked for the manager's manager. If we don't stop her, she could ask for the President of the United States.
I gotta give shout out to Mark Brady for putting this stuff together. It's... Oh my god, you guys should subscribe to his channel. I mean, this guy... This is top-notch shit. Worthy of an Oscar.
I feel like I'm always a step behind.
Oh my god.
She's out there. She's just waiting to complain about something as stupid as she is.
That sounds basically more accurate than...
Call the cops on us in our own yard.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman whose head looks like it's been hit by a weed whacker.
Get out of the way!
How can there be two different
I
causes
gotta
of the
see-
same complaint states apart from each other?
What if Karen isn't one person? What if it's like a type of person? What if there's multiple Karens?
Hey.
Oh shit.
I met the new neighbor today.
Oh yeah? What's her name?
Karen. Karen. Live, laugh, blood. Yes, it's beautiful. Live, laugh, blood. Now we move on from Karen to Shani. Now let's move on from Karen to let's move on from Karen to Kyle. And by Kyle, I mean Rev. Also, I want to give a shout out to XX for reaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for archiving their Instagram videos. I mean, you are the GOAT, XX. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have done that myself because I hate Shani with a passion. I hate every lolcow. Well, I hate lolcows who... And the only reason... And by the way, the only reason why I got onto Brett Keen's stream was to ask him about if he heard about Von Helton's channel getting terminated. I should have went off with that, but Brett Keen just turned the whole subject to religion, and I went along with it. I mean, dude, if it wasn't for Tab criticizing me being on there, I would have stayed on and just segued into that, but I felt guilty, and yeah, I kind of destroyed my friendship. And I want to apologize for Crash, who suggested that. I mean, she was trying to help, but yeah, what she did was fucked up. And honestly, Crash's actions don't represent me. The thoughts of Crash don't represent me. Don't represent Rickzilla. I apologize for Crash because I mean, she didn't know it was going to result in me getting my wrench removed. She didn't know it was going to result in me losing my wrench. She wasn't aware that I made a pact that I would not interact with these lolcows ever again, because I shouldn't be doing that ever again. And I will not do that. I will just watch afar and laugh at them because they're pathetic. In doing so, I ended up becoming a lolcow too. Oh, I am going to read Brett's book. Oh, thank you. Oh, I gotta take a look at that. Yeah, I guess Crash did some beezing. Don't worry, I'm gonna remove her wrench too. Just kidding. Maybe I might. Who knows?
It's the Reverend Dude, folks. I just want to make you aware that there's an operation out there called Real Stream News. And they try to appear like they're big and they got big subscribers and all this. That's how they try to appear to people, to look like they're something big. They'll even tell you, oh, I'm one step away from Dr. Phil. I could get a word to Dr. Phil for you. Yeah, I want everybody to know, because I've dealt with this guy, this CJ guy and Real Stream News is not legit. He's some loser on the internet that thinks that he's like a media guy, and he's not. He's just so...
They're all pieces of shit to me. They're all pieces of shit. I'd say fuck Real Stream News for trying to get an interview with Shani. I mean, you should have known damn well that Shani's gonna go off on you, because if you don't accept her delusions, you upset her. She'll disavow you. She'll talk shit about you. She doesn't want people questioning her beliefs. She wants only love and validation. That's why she's always coming on the internet, because she feels that she doesn't get much love from her family. And honestly, Shani has no empathy. So let's not show her any. Neither does Rev.
Some loser in his basement jerking off with Cheetos. So could we please
projection
make people aware of that and don't support him and don't watch him because he's a loser. He's just a loser with Cheeto hands jerking off.
Because this is Rev. This is Rev we're talking about. This is Rev. He's not the sharpest tool in the shed. So we move from the world's dumbest Kyle to the world's fattest Karen. So, and speaking of Karen, here's Shani. And speaking of Karen, this is Shani. I'll be back.
I burned this shit out.
As soon as I clicked on, that church bell rang, dude.
Praise God.
As the wind blows.
It's Jesus.
I like to hear because I could feel him here. So, I want to talk about fake friends. You get them here a lot on the internet, and it's probably best for you to not make friends with people on the internet. I'll just be honest with you. Because a lot of people will sell your secrets and sell what you say to them just for a little bit of dough, a little bit of extra money, or even just for a little bit of extra clout. I've been dealing with this for a very long time now, that people pretend to be my friend and then break up with me.
Nobody cares, it's Shani. You're a piece of shit. You ostracize people. You alienate people. You disavow people. And no one should ever be your friend. Everybody hates you. The whole world hates you right now. The internet hates you right now because you're a disgusting human being who cares about nobody but herself. All you ever be, and to quote the song from Shinedown, all you'll ever be is a faded memory of a bully.
And then either tell lies about me or tell my personal secrets or exaggerate those secrets in some kind of shape or form. And I've had so many people do that to me that the very thought of like having a social media or going out to you.
Yeah, I think, yeah, they think, yeah, that's another thing about Shani. Honestly, Shani, if you wanted to be taken seriously, you should have started your own religion, where you view yourself as a goddess from an alternate dimension. Also, for anyone, here's the PayPal. If you guys want to donate to me, here's a link to my PayPal. Any amount will do, big or small. I mean, I need the money so I can support other content creators.
YouTube or trying to seek friends through the internet is like a no-go with me at all anymore, because I have been so hurt by people.
You know, I should have put this in the Mad Woman Rising video
on the internet. a very soul-wrenching thing for me.
She's talking about everyone, Yato. Dude, it's not just Jules. It's everyone else.
You know, because I don't have a lot of people in my life at all except, you know, Jason and my boys.
And G-Man. Don't forget G-Man.
Those are the only constants that I have.
What about G-Man?
Those are the only people who I truly have constantly in my life. Other people, they come and go, and they talk to you just so they can get something juicy. And then you find out that they run back and tell their friends about the juicy thing. And everyone...
Okay, that's Jules she's talking about right there. She is talking about Jules. She overacts to anyone who tries to help her as soon as... I agree, Nisa. And she is talking about Jules. Yeah.
Is going around.
It's not just Jules she's talking about. It's not just Jules. It's also Dragnot, too.
Talking about the juicy thing that you told someone in private.
Hashtag Bling Jules.
And I find you guys absolutely repugnantly disgusting human beings. Because you have no decency, nor no morals, no really true integrity. And
neither do you, Shani. And here we are.
And you treat my life like a haha joke, while the fact is my life isn't a joke. My life has value, and I am a human being, and I'd like to be treated as a human being than a fucking toy that someone can play with, you know, instead of being a fake fucking friend who you tell all these things to, and then they pretend to care for you, and then you find out that they're talking shit behind your back in, like, Discord servers and shit like that.
Yeah. Anyone who tries to be friends with her... Okay, that's the part where she's talking about Jules, Megan, Hannah, and Junebug. I mean, Megan, come to the side of righteousness. Same thing with you, Hannah. If you want to piss Shani off, subscribe to my channel. I will provide the link in the description. If anyone sees this.
Like, it's like to the point where it's like, you can't trust anyone on the internet.
You never...
Not a goddamn soul.
This is kind of like... Yeah. If you're not willing to play along with her perpetual daydream, then you upset her. Personally, I think the internet destroyed Shani's chance of having a normal life. That's if she ever had one to begin with. But I digress.
And it's heartbreaking to know that it's like, I thought you cared about me, but the fact is you really didn't care about me. You were just using me so you could get some kind of clout, fame, or money or something like that. You know, it sucks because I was like, I was focusing on our friend.
I'm just kidding. I hate Megan. I hate Megan. I hate Hannah because they're pieces of shit. I don't want them anywhere near my channel. I'm just joking. I don't want Megan or Hannah anywhere near my channel. They're just about as disgusting as Shani is, if not worse. I hate Megan. I hate Megan Stilts and Hannah Stouts. They're just about as stupid and repugnant as Shani is. I want them far away from my channel. Ever. I despise them with every fiber of my being because Megan wished death on one of my subscribers. Megan wished death on one of my subscribers. On one of the people who watch my shit on Honey Badger. and Rudolph. She made fun and well, it wasn't really a death threat, but what she said was disgusting and repugnant. So I want Megan nowhere near my channel. Same thing with Hannah. She's stupid and not... I would say Hannah's a naive... They're both naive idiots. I kind of find Megan to be like a sockness person.
Friendship, and you were focusing on the fucking drama. Like, shouldn't we be focusing on ourselves and not what other stupid fucking idiots are saying?
Twisted Tornado. Megan is Megan Hiltz. She was one of Shani's enablers who basically wanted Shani to be her mommy. She's a furry who lives... She's a Canadian furry who basically supported Shani and even gave money to her because she wanted Shani to adopt her. Hannah Stout also is the same thing.
And because it doesn't fucking matter what they fucking say, we're supposed to have a friendship here.
A diaper fur. She's a diaper. I would be amiss to say that Megan could possibly be a diaper fur, but that's just speculation. I'm not trying to discredit Megan as a person who likes to wear diapers.
But no, it's like nowadays, friendships are a dime a dozen, and they're just easily replaced. And
of course, friendships are replaced with things. People don't make you happy, things make you happy.
And they're just how much you can get from someone before they, get fed up with you. That's what a relationship is now. It's not let me take care of you, let me help you, let me tell you you're okay. No, it's like let me pose that I actually care for you just so I can get some kind of secret from you, just so I can release it to other people.
A secret, huh? So, who is she talking about right now? Is she still talking about Jules? Because...
And I've tested people, too. I purposely put out misinformation to them because I got, a little, feeling that they were saying something, and if they're the only person who knows and that stuff is getting out in the public...
Ooh.
Yeah.
Busted.
You got busted. You got fucking caught. And now you're blocked. And I'm no longer your fucking friend.
You were never friends to begin with. You never had any friends, Shani. The only people that were trying to be friends with you are just a bunch of trolls who want to get information out of you because you are so easily manipulated. And honestly, I could give two flying fucks what you think. You're a vile human being, a heartless monster who cares about nobody but herself and her pursuit for insta-fame. You burn bridges constantly. I thought me burning bridges with other people was bad enough, but you do it. You take it to the next level.
Because how dare you, over a whole 2 years of pretending to be my fucking friend?
I wonder who she's talking about right now. Is she still talking about Jules or Drag?
2 years of pretending to be my fucking friend? just so you can go and sell my secrets to the biggest dealer.
Drag's the biggest dealer right here.
You have no integrity, and you're hellbound.
Yes. Yes. I hope you sit and... Yes, Shani. Condemn Jules. Condemn Megan. Condemn Hannah. Condemn Junebug. Condemn them all to hell because you're butthurt over the fact that you got caught, and fuck you, Shani. You're the one who's going to hell, not us. You're the one who's going to hell, Shani, not us.
You're hellbound. You don't do that to fucking people, man.
You do the same thing too! Sorry, I had to raise my voice, but you do the same thing too, Shani. Fuck you.
You don't do that to people. You don't pretend you're someone's friend just to get information out of them, just so you can exploit them on the internet. That's so fucking sick. It's so pathological.
Aries, that's not her. That's the other her from the other universe. That's not her. That's the other her from the other universe. You see, there are two Shanis. One is possessed by the ghost of Adolf Hitler, and the other is a goddess from an alternate dimension.
And I find you disgusting. I don't really want any friends on the internet, I'll just be honest. I love you guys, but seriously, friendship is like, kind of like...
Yeah, Megan... I'll give Megan her due, but Megan's gonna have to earn it. If she wants to get my trust, she's gonna have to earn it. Fuck her, and fuck Hannah for supporting this monster of a woman. Sit and spin, Shani. Sit and spin.
No, I can't. And I'm sorry if you leave me and don't want to listen to me anymore over that, but you have to understand that I'm just done having my heart broken by people and letting them in.
You're a fucking virgin with rage, Shani.
And letting them get close to me just so they can just cut my throat. You know?
It's gonna take a lot. No one's gonna penetrate your skin. We've seen you try to slit your wrists. No one's penetrating that shit.
I don't want my throat cut anymore. There's no blood left. It's all dripped out.
You're dry.
Yeah, I'm completely dry.
You're a dead soul man now, Shani. You're a dead soul.
And not only that, I'm completely heartbroken and shattered as a human being.
How could this happen?
Like there's no
to
fight
me?
in me.
I
There's
made
no
my
will
mistakes.
to survive left. I'm just like at the will of people. I'm not at the will of myself because I can't anymore. I physically and mentally can't do it anymore. You know, I worked my ass off for something for almost 20 years just to get kicked in the ass and get told, no, you can be bullied at the end of the day. Nah, fuck that shit.
Yeah, we can all be bullied at the end of the day, but you deserved it more than anyone else. You are a racist, misogynistic, narcissistic, self-centered, self-righteous, mentally unstable nut job, Shani. You're an ungrateful and uncaring piece of human garbage. And you deserve the shit that's been flinging at you. Go fuck yourself and go fuck yourself. Same thing with you, Rev. You are just about same thing with you. Fuck you, Rev, for enabling and encouraging this behavior to continue on. You're about as bad as Shani, if not worse. You're basically emulating the styles of Von Helton, and look where that got him. He had his channel deleted. You guys deserve each other. All of you. All of you deserve to be around each other's company.
and people profiting off me. No, man, I'll go incognito. I'll go incognito. You won't ever see me again. I'll do that because I'm ready to take that step of just disappearing off the face of the fucking earth on the internet, and no one's gonna know what's going on in my life.
So are you gonna? So what does this mean, Shanny? Are you gonna leave the internet permanently? God, I hope so. I hope you leave the internet forever because nobody wants you here. No one should ever want you here. Ever. Nobody wants you on the internet. Maybe a few people, but no one's gonna miss you. I know this is the tactic you keep using. This is some gaslighting bullshit. You're gonna do this whole "you're gonna miss me when I'm gone" bullshit, and it's not working. Everybody can see through the disguise.
One. You know, you people aren't fucking wise with your words. You know that.
Suck it.
Kind of like Annie Oakley. You know?
Play Little House on the Prairie?
Feeling alone is the worst? No. No, the strongest people in the world are those who are okay with being alone. And I'm pretty much okay.
She'll never leave. Like I said, Nisa, this is the whole, she's doing this whole "you're gonna miss me when I'm gone" bullshit. And honestly, it's not working. Because we know she's full of shit. We know she's just saying this just for attention. And then she's gonna start saying that God is gonna avenge her because she has hurt his anointed. God doesn't care about you, Shanny. God doesn't care about you, Shanny. He sees what kind of person you are. He sees that you are a vile, sinful woman. And a heartless monster. You're not even a real Christian. Because no real Christian would wish death upon people. No real Christian would ever wish to enact physical harm on others. Honestly, I'm not gonna...
Hey, with being alone. Because frankly, like, I don't know what the fuck happened to the world. But you guys are absolutely insane.
You're the
you don't love anymore. You don't treat people with respect anymore. You're rude. You're condescending.
She's projecting.
You'll just bite anyone just to get a little bit of coin. And you don't, and you never ever look into your integrity because you think that lying and doing bad things is fun and good.
You're projecting, Shanny. She's projecting. Again, she's projecting. It's everyone's fault that she's like this. Everyone is to blame for her losing her channel. Everyone is to blame for her losing all her subscribers, all her... It's come to the realization that, yeah, Shanny, all of this, all the bad shit that's happening to you, I hate to disappoint you, Shanny, but again, I have to keep saying this. It's your own damn fault. I'm sorry, Shanny. I'm sorry to yell. I'm sorry to toot my own horn, but again, it's your own damn fault that you did this.
You're all reprobated in your frickin' mind, and I pray every day, multiple times a day, that the Lord Jesus Christ will crack that sky and come down from heaven. Every day I'm praying that, because I don't want to be here anymore in this world.
Here we go with the whole God will avenge me bullshit. God will avenge me this. God will avenge me that. God's not going to give two fucks about you. Because God knows that you are an evil, heartless woman who cares about nobody but herself. If anyone who's going to go to hell, if anyone's going to hell, it's you, Shanny. And by the way, no one's going to cry on the very day you die. All you ever do all you ever are is nothing more than a bully. And that's all you'll ever be. Same thing with G-Man.
I don't want to deal with such ugly, fucking horrible souls giving me their vitriol hatred just for the sake of giving out vitriol hatred.
Again, look that word up, Shani.
Not that I've ever done anything to anyone. I haven't done anything to anyone.
You threatened people. You falsely accused Dragnet of sexual harassment, of rape. You falsely accused Dragnet of rape. You threatened physical violence against Jules, and you tried to get the Geek Room flagged for hate speech. So, you did almost... And let's not forget the fact that you... And when you're not terrorizing the community with your compulsive, senseless escapades, you're a real bitch to your family. You ignore your sons and treat them like shit. You don't even care for your boys. You don't even care if your kids live or die. You only value your ego before you value the safety and well-being of your sons. Honestly, if anyone on the outside world sees what kind of person you are, your ass would be behind bars, because you're a disgusting monster. And I hope to God that those kids are removed from your... I pray to God that CPS takes your boys away and places them in a proper, loving home. With... as well as the cats. I mean, because they deserve love and care. And you can't even do the simplest of act. You're a complete embarrassment to everyone around you. Even your family. You have no education, you have no interests. You just do whatever the fuck you want and expect there to be, and you think that there isn't going to be any casualties or consequences for your actions. You do whatever the fuck you want without realizing the consequences of your actions. Take a good look at yourself, Shani. You are a waste of a life form.
I've been pretty fucking innocent. But I'm certainly don't want to deal with people's bullshit anymore. And I'm not going to. So, yeah, you got told what you needed to be told.
Here she goes again saying, God will avenge me. God will strike down my enemies. You're just like Von Helton, Shani. You use your relationship to God as a power fantasy whenever shit doesn't go your way. And it's appalling that you're using the word of the Lord as a way to justify your shitty behavior. It's people like you that give Christians a bad name. People like you, G-Man, Brett Keane, Rev. You guys give Christians a bad name, and I don't care what happens to you. You guys can all rot in hell for all I know. Fuck you, Shani. Fuck you, Rev. Fuck you, G-Man. And most importantly, fuck you, Brett Keane. Go suck a dick. Get off the internet forever. Never come back. You guys are evil.
Go fuck yourself. I can't believe I ever trusted your ass. You're a disgusting human being. and you faking to be my friend makes you a horrible human being, and God will, avenge me with that. Because he's the greatest of all Avengers. And I don't take out vengeance. I let God do it. So, enjoy God's vengeance for you backstabbing me. For your little clout so you can be popular with people, asshole.
You've been trying to get people to hurt others. And now, let's take a look at Vaughn's Twitch stream ramblings, because that's important. So, Von Helton is upset that his Twitch stream got nuked. And now he has nowhere else to go, so he'll just... I'm playing a bit of Secular Opinions video. Because, again...
Countdown. Yeah. Anyways, folks, please thumbs up the video.
What the fuck was that all about? What Brett Keane do? He asked me, what did Brett Keane do? Well, he cost me my friendship with Tav Nisa. And he caused me to distrust Crash. That's what Brett Keane did.
Alrighty, the little red sign says we are live, and it is so. And as you may or may not be aware, YouTube had a complete and total brain aneurysm and decided to ban thousands of pro-Trump participants and creationists from their service, literally for simply enjoying a Trump rally in Ohio, Wellington, Ohio, Trump rally, which just occurred not even a few days ago. And
now, I don't know about the thousands and stuff, but let's be straight. You weren't just enjoying a Trump rally. You were restreaming another network's live coverage of the Trump rally. See, these people don't understand fair use. There's a fine line sometimes. That's why I don't like rebroadcasting live very much. But there is a weird kind of gray area there. But definitely if a news network... See, if I'm a news network, folks, and I'm covering an event live, that costs me money to do that, and I want viewers for whatever reason, right? I want to draw traffic through, like funnel it through my live stream as a network, right? I don't want people like Von Helton and J-Dubs fucking piggybacking for free and rebroadcasting this shit so people get flagged. You'd think they would be... I'm pretty sure they already got their wrist slapped for that. So that's actually what happened. He got the final straw. There was others, of course.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If it's just a small clip, yeah, it's still considered copyright, but there's a thing. If it's transformative, and if you give any commentary off of it, then it's okay. But if it's a live stream, live stream covering the Trump rallies, then that's not good. That's no good. But the fact is this: Von Helton is an extreme staunch conservative who has a hatred for the left. And he thinks that Trump is going to make a comeback and restore the republic. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Vaughn, but that's never going to happen anytime soon. And No, Nisa. Vaughn's Twitch is still up on, but he's not gonna last that long on there.
It was because they were simulcasting the Trump rally from another network. Because it's important to note, folks, if you're just joining us and getting caught up, J-Dubs, the channel they all shared, the Christian, Muslim, Jews, pagans, everybody but atheist channel, that channel, it got taken down too, because, surprise, it was streaming the Trump. So we speculated that it was probably one of the most likely candidates for why he got taken down. But anyways, let's continue.
YouTube decided to have a massive case of Trump derangement syndrome and literally ban each and every person that decided to have a discussion about it. If you were a Trump supporter and you talked about the Trump rally, you lost your account. Obviously, this was a very stupid move on YouTube because, like it or not, YouTube is a public forum. And in a public forum, the United States Constitution reigns supreme.
Yeah, but YouTube's guidelines are very strict when it comes to political views, especially when it's right-leaning views. Again, I am extremely moderate when it comes to politics. I hate talking about them on my channel, even though I played a video covering the politics, but that wasn't really political. That was more about the company of Trump support, the Trump company, and not about Trump himself. I hate the man with a passion. I hate everyone who supports him. Well, I hate anyone who blindly supports him, regardless of their political views. Well, actually, I don't hate everyone who supports him. Just those stupid people who treat Trump like he is the Messiah. I just hate those who treat Donald Trump like he is a Messiah. Those who are extremely racist, bigoted bastards who cry foul whenever their senpai doesn't get his way.
If YouTube does not like the U.S. Constitution, I would suggest they pack up their headquarters and move to, I don't know, Cambodia, China, Vietnam, North Korea.
What I'm doing, it's I'm just playing with a buckle because when it comes to these people, I get bored easily.
Some communist nation that is more suiting to their belief structure.
Oh, fuck you, Von Helton. Fuck you, and fuck you and the horse vagina Fuck you, Von Helton, and the horse vagina mods you wrote in on. There, I said that. You think YouTube is communistic? This is the same thing Rev has been talking about, saying that YouTube is a bad employee. Google's a bad employee. And what's next? Are you going to join Rev and G-Man into suing Google? Or are you going to listen to J-Dubs again? And are you going to listen to J-Dubs? Especially because I know you and J-Dubs were talking about doing a 9/11 on CPS. Are you going to talk with J-Dubs in doing a 9/11 on Google? Is that what you're going to do? Because, honestly, it wouldn't fucking surprise me if you and your butt buddies start plotting a plot to destroy Google.
Because as long as their headquarters is based in the United States and they are a public forum, then I'm sorry, but the United States Constitution must come into play. Now, at some time...
Yeah, these guys don't understand that, like, Google and YouTube, yes, they offer their services. And I know, again, there's some gray area, kind of weird stuff there. But at the end of the day, they're a private entity. I mean, YouTube could just clear out all of its accounts tomorrow. Like, it doesn't owe Von Helton shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. YouTube doesn't owe anyone anything. it's owned by a private corporation. And correct me if I'm wrong, but even if you are employed by YouTube, which you aren't, there's a notion that goes like this. Racism is a crime in the workforce, volunteer or otherwise. And your stupid, hateful rhetorics towards people like Miss Parker, people like Black Guy TV, and even Burnt Toast signifies that you are a complete racist. And you should be called out for it. You call everyone a criminal here. In act, you're the true criminal here, Von Helton. You're the one who's abusing the welfare system by stealing money from your disabled son just so that you can buy Hot Wheels. You're the one taking advantage of the elderly by tricking your mother into leaving you whatever inheritance she might have left.
Just saying. It's your right, Von Helton, to go somewhere else and say what you want. But if they don't want you illegally restreaming another network's product live...
Yeah, pretty much.
It's up to them as a case of liability to protect their own interests. That's why YouTube does it. Don't anybody get it wrong. It's not because they have a political agenda or they're picking one side or the other. YouTube just doesn't want to get involved in more legal bullshit like they did back in the 2000s. That's why all this shit came into play, if you remember, back in 2008. All these copyright claims and fucking blah blah blahs, those are all just formalities for YouTube to wash their hands of it and say, hey, if you guys want to go to court, you settle it. We're just following our rules. We don't want any part of it. That's all it is. Anyways, again, I digress, folks.
If they decide to privatize their website and password protect everything on their website and shut their website down, all but a nice big fat disclaimer saying our rules is the only ones that apply, everyone else can fuck off, and then you have to click the I agree button and everything you hit is literally password protected, then okay, then I can say, yep, by God, they're a private website and what they say goes, and et cetera, et cetera. But as long as they are a public forum and they are open...
No, Vaughn. No. First of all, as a channel owner and a content creator, one, your account is password protected. Secondly, when you made your account and began streaming, you agreed to YouTube's terms of service, where basically, in a much more diplomatic way, they say what you just said. You have already... I went through this on Blog TV with Vaughn. He doesn't understand. Because they don't read it, right? They don't... Anyways.
To the public, because, I mean, they are. Anybody can waltz right on into YouTube. They're not protected or hidden in any way. And as long as that's the case, then I'm sorry, YouTube, but the United States Constitution applies. Like I said, if you want to go to, I don't know.
Are you going to suggest that YouTube should migrate to a totalitarian dictatorship where free speech is limited? No. Again, like what Secular said, YouTube doesn't want to get in trouble with the law due to trivial matters, such as politics, such as copyright, etc. You, on the other hand, you don't understand how any of this works. You don't even understand how the world works. And you expect us to believe you? Fuck you, Von Helton. Go suck a dick. No, scratch that. Go suck a gaggle of dicks. You go to Kentucky Fried Dicks, get yourself the extra crispy, the 30-piece extra crispy with some coleslaw and mashed potatoes and gravy, and a large Mountain Dew, and start chowing down on all those dicks. Because fuck you, Von Helton. Get out of my sight. Go to hell. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, I don't know, maybe Guatemala or Singapore or, you know, Taiwan even. Well, no, Taiwan's too pro-American. You would hate Taiwan because you talk shit about America and Taiwan, they'll beat your ass, literally in the street. Liberia is the same way. You can't talk shit about America in those countries. You'll get your ass beat right out in the street. And that's the way it probably should be here in the States. But unfortunately, we become so fucking soft, fat, and lazy that we let people come over here and talk shit about our country, literally right to our face. I will
Pot calling the kettle black.
remind you, I reported just not even, 2 weeks ago, where some black chick was so fucking offended because the American flag was displayed. What in the fuck are you doing in my country, bitch, if you hate the American flag? You know, this is called America, dumbass. If you don't like America and you don't like our flag, what the fuck are you doing here in the first place?
So you notice he acknowledged her as, quote, some black chick. Now, I haven't heard anything in this rant that would make it necessary to specify what race the woman was. He could have just said, this woman, this person, you know.
Good. Yeah, paints a picture of what kind of person Von Helton is. Which, of course, he's a complete racist, sexist, and a homophobic. Just like every lolcow that we've covered.
It doesn't validate his rant or what the hell he's talking about. I have no idea the context of what he's talking about. But it's just interesting he had to include that it was this black woman, which he's trying to paint a picture of a Black Lives Matter, ultra-leftist, Democrat. Like, maybe this chick is, I have no idea, because again, Vaughn doesn't give us any context. I just thought it's interesting that he thought the race was very important to point out of this, quote, fucking black chick. I just think that's interesting, right?
Yeah, same here, Secular. I think it's interesting that, but I also think it's disgusting that he would do that. Goes to show that, yeah, Von Helton, you are a fucking racist asshole. YouTube doesn't take that shit kindly. YouTube hates racists. That's why do you think why do you think Rev's channel got terminated? Because racism is a crime, you dipshit. Racism is a crime in the United States. Hate speech is a crime in the United States.
Get your ass out of here. Go find you a country that is more suited to your twisted ass fucking thinking. You know, I just reported on that not even 2 weeks ago. Okay, she was so offended because the American flag was flying. What the fuck you doing in my country then? If you don't like the American flag, why are you in America? Get the hints to another country that is more in keeping with your twisted, fucked up ideology. That's my rule. I think that's a good rule. I think that's a good way of going.
Fuck you, Von Helton. Fuck you. Fuck your bullshit, and fuck your supporters who enable your shitty behavior. Go to hell. And I was going to say something after that, but I don't want to get flagged for that shit.
You don't like America? Get the fuck out, right?
No, you get the fuck out, Von Helton. If you don't like how YouTube is handling their censorship, then you go back to BitChute. Go back to BitChute or BeLive or whatever go spout your bullshit on Parler or Trump's streaming service.
Yeah, this chick got so incensed, this black chick. She got so incensed because the American flag was flying. I was triggered, she says. I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? What the fuck is wrong with people's minds? What the fuck is wrong with people? Even some Democrats are now saying, okay, these motherfuckers are too fucking weird. Even for me, I'm getting the fuck away from these sumbitches. I don't blame you. Stay the fuck away. The vast majority of the left.
Exactly. Freedom of... I agree, Nisa. I agree. There are limits to free speech, Von Helton. There are limits to that shit. And what you... And that little stunt you pulled with J-Dubs, that is a violation of YouTube's terms and services. So, you get the fuck out of here with that shit.
In this country has went total fucking commie. I mean, total fucking commie. You know, and I remember years ago when I used to get laughed at.
You saying that YouTube went total fucking commie? Are you saying that America is a communist nation? Go fuck yourself, Von Helton. You should be in jail for saying stupid shit like that, but you should be in jail for supporting those warped ideas. Get the fuck out of here. Well, actually, no, you should be in jail for how you treated Andrea and the kids.
When I mentioned communism, well, guess what? Now it's in your goddamn face, people. Now what? It's in your goddamn face. Goddamn Great Reset. Go over and read that website. What is the Great Reset? It's literal global communism. You wanted it, you asked for it, and now you're going to get it, motherfuckers. Global communism. It's the website's over there. It's called the Great Reset. Go read it. They're not even hiding the shit anymore, man. They're not even hiding the shit anymore.
So the ultimate irony of this is that the network that they were restreaming was actually, and the reason that, okay, so if you're just joining, the reason he got taken down is because they were restreaming the Ohio Trump rally, right? From another network. That network, which is the reason that Von Helton actually got flagged, not because of some communist fucking agenda, because he broke terms of service and blatantly stole a network's. I mean, it's one thing when you're watching a few minutes of someone's live stream and then go back to the regular scheduled whatever. I mean, there's a bit of a gray area there, right, Von? Just like when you tried to flag me last week. But when you're...
It's not just you. It's not just Secular Pity that Von Helton was trying to flag. He also tried to flag Miss Parker. He tried to flag Bran, and he tried to flag Bran's channel. He tried to flag Burnt Toast. He tried to flag, I think he tried to flag Dragnot and the Geek Room and everyone who speaks up against him, who speaks about him. Oh yeah, let's not forget Underhaven. He tried to like flag Underhaven's channel. Let's not forget. I mean, this guy is such a petty piece of shit who cares about nobody but himself. People like Von Helton, Shanny for Christ, G-Man, they all deserve each other because they are cut from the same cloth. They're nothing more than pieces of shit. And I'd say go fuck yourself, all of you.
You're blatantly stealing a network. It's like stealing Coca-Cola, right? And claiming it as your own. Like, you can't do that. But the irony is the network is an unapologetically ultra-right-wing network that prides itself on being one of the few right-wing media outlets. So as much as Von Helton wants to shit his pants and cry that it's the communist leftist agenda and that YouTube is out to get him, the reality is it's one of his favorite right-wing networks that slapped him in the pee-pee and said, you can't stream our shit. Just setting the record straight, folks. Thanks for joining.
Woo! I saw a video, somebody at Walmart, just, you know, they come up to me and said, hey, check out this video. And in the video, they said they're going to kill thousands and thousands of innocent African people over in Africa with the vaccine, because we got to, the earth is so drastically overpopulated, you see. So this video I'm watching blatantly says, yeah, we're going to have to kill about 90% of the Africans with this vaccine in order to bring the population down to normal levels, the video didn't even hide it, didn't even shirk it, said, yeah, we got to kill these people. So they're going to kill a whole bunch of innocent Africans over in Africa with the damn vaccine. Stated it right in the video, didn't hide it, didn't shirk it. And I'm like, well, fuck me. They're going to commit murder and genocide right out in the open. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody actually flagged that video.
See, this is really interesting, too, because this is a little bit of Von Helton Arcana, I guess, if you want to call it. But Von Helton, in one of the few videos that I've ever flagged, he actually made a video before he was kicked off YouTube the first time for supporting an African warlord named Konki or Coney or something like that. And this guy literally was enslaving teenagers, making the males fight in his army, forcing the girls into prostitution, throwing acid in their face, doing all kinds of this guy made a video, if you want to.
In the video over in Africa. So they're going to kill a whole bunch and bring the population. About this video I'm watching blatantly says, yeah, we're going to have to kill about 90% of the Africans with this vaccine in order to bring the population down to normal levels, the video didn't even hide it, didn't even shirk it, said, yeah, we got to kill these people. So they're going to kill a whole bunch of innocent Africans over in Africa with the damn vaccine. Stated it right in the video, didn't hide it, didn't shirk it. And I'm like, well, fuck me. They're going to commit murder and genocide right out in the open. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody actually flagged that video.
See, this is really interesting, too, because this is a little bit of Von Helton Arcana, I guess, if you want to call it. But Von Helton, in one of the few videos that I've ever flagged, he actually made a video before he was kicked off YouTube the first time for supporting an African warlord named Konki or Coney or something like that. And this guy literally was enslaving teenagers, making the
Joseph Kony secular. It's Joseph Kony. Konki. It's Kony. Joseph Kony. I don't know if anyone was around during that time. I'm pretty sure some people saw the Joseph Kony documentary made by Jason Russell, which I'm gonna take a look at because Joseph Kony was an evil son of a bitch. He was pure evil. And if you've seen pictures of Kony, you would know that, oh my god, that is the look of the devil. And yes, he's greasy as hell. But still, what Joseph Kony did, he was taking children from villages, murdering their parents, and forcing children under the age of 2 to be part of his militia. Boys under the age of 2. Their minds weren't fully developed. And girls into prostitution against their will.
Males fight in his army, forcing the girls into prostitution, throwing acid in their face, doing all kinds of deformed. Oh man!
And he even forced kids to cannibalize their parents. He was an evil monster. And Von Helton supported this guy. Von Helton supported Joseph Kony. The fact that he supported Joseph Kony shows how much of a fucked up person he is for doing something like that, if that's the case. I'd suggest we make Von Helton famous, too. I mean, Jason Russell tried to make Joseph Kony famous, and that backfired. If you don't know about Jason Russell was the guy who made the Kony 2012 viral video, which got everybody talking about it for almost a week until people started criticizing him over the legitimacy of it. And then he kind of went off the handle and ran out in the streets of San Diego. He went out in the streets. Yeah, Jason Russell went out in the streets of San Diego butt-ass naked after having a mental breakdown because he overworked himself.
It was just sickening what this guy was doing. But Von Helton supported this guy because he was supposedly a Christian, leading a Christian militia against Muslims. They were like wiping out villages of Muslims, so they were okay. I just want to point out Von Helton supported that, but now that he's lost his YouTube channel, anyways.
Can you imagine? Yeah, never got flagged, and I bet you it's still up right now. I bet you nobody flagged that shit. But yeah, the video, she shows me on her mobile device. She says, look at this video, Von. This happened in Walmart. I had some women in Walmart approach me and show me this video where they blatantly said they're going to kill people in Africa with the vaccine because the population's...
Of course, you're going to say that they're going to kill people in Africa with the vaccine because, again, you believe in almost every far-right, QAnon, staunch conservative, conspiracy theorist nut job. Because that's what you are. You're a conspiracy theorist who doesn't even live in reality.
It's too goddamn high. Well, let me explain something to you folks. Okay, let me explain something to you. The entire population of Earth, 7.7 billion people, can easily fit in the state of Florida. Easily. It can easily fit there. And then when you add in this wonderful thing called skyscrapers, it makes it even that much easier.
So this is how stupid Von Helton really is. Now, I don't know about what he's talking about of vaccines killing, people in Africa and all this stuff. I mean, obviously, I don't think anyone in the right mind supports murdering people or anything like that. But I hear Kent Hovind used to use this fucking argument too. He'd show like pictures of the fucking Arctic, and he'd be like, "There's lots of room, overpopulation. That's a national pornographic trying to corrupt your mind." That's what the argument used to be, right? So just because physically you can squeeze people shoulder to shoulder into a small space, still doesn't mean that you have the resources, right? The hectares of food, the waste management. Like, the reality is we have a problem keeping up with consumption as it is, right? But that aside, I don't want to start that whole debate. That's just a fact. I mean, we're producing at an unprecedented rate as nations become more developed. I mean, it's just a reality, right? We have to have resource management. That has to be a priority. Like, we have to think about that stuff, right? But no, Von Helton, because he's done the math, folks. We know how Von Helton is with math, being 175%.
Yeah, I believe that Von Helton might have dyscalculia, which is, it's kind of like the dyslexia for math. He doesn't understand how numbers work. Dyscalculia. Is a term to describe learning disabilities that affect... Yes. It's a math learning disability that impairs an individual's ability to learn number-related concepts. So, yeah. I believe Von Helton might have a degree of dyscalculia, which is a learning disability that impairs a person's ability to use numbers and mathematical equations. But that's just my opinion.
Cherokee, he has worked it out that you could easily fit everybody in the state of Florida, so there's no problem with the management of resources or anything like that, folks.
Exactly.
There's nobody starving in the world.
Exactly. That's what...
But yes, the entirety of the population of Earth, all 7.7 billion of us, will easily fit in the state of Florida. No sweat. No problem.
You are so dumb, Von Helton. And I can see why people are making fun of you, because you are by far the dumbest person on the planet, next to Shanny for Christ and G-Man.
Okay, so is the Earth overpopulated? Fuck no. Now, there's pockets of the Earth that's overpopulated. That's true. But all you got to do is just move. Duh. You know, move.
What are you going to suggest? That we should go find another planet to live off? Do you know how hard that is? Do you know that... Do you know if there are any life... Do you not know if there's any life out there in the universe? Of course you don't, because you're a freaking flat earther and a Holocaust denier, Von Helton. You live in your own fantasy world where you are always right and never wrong, because that's your only means of comfort. It's a coping mechanism. And honestly, I can give two fucks about what you think, because your lies are what makes you infamous.
Ooh, find some place that does have some land. Find a place that isn't as populated. But as for the overpopulation of the Earth, yeah, it's all ridiculous. The overpopulation thing is something that they've been drumming for years and years and years and years, and they use it to justify killing people in mass. Just like they're getting ready to do now in Africa. They're going to slaughter billions of people in Africa with the vaccine. That's what this website or this video said. Said they're going to slaughter millions of people, maybe even billions, with the vaccine because.
Oh my God! Are you? Oh my God! What website are you looking at? Is it one of those truther conspiracy theorist websites again? Jesus Christ, Von Helton, you are by far the worst offender I've ever seen. And you are the dumbest person to actually believe that shit. But then again, I don't expect much from a staunch conservative like you.
Because of overpopulation. An overpopulation that does not exist. And folks, I will remind you, we haven't even colonized the oceans yet. We haven't.
Yeah, Von Helton thinks that we can colonize the moon. Of course, you say colonize the oceans, but you don't think about colonizing the moon.
We haven't colonized the oceans yet. We haven't. Okay? Show me one normal, everyday city under the water. Yeah, you can. Ain't been done yet. We haven't colonized the oceans yet. We haven't colonized other planets yet, if you believe in that space bullshit.
But why would we choose to live under the ocean when we can just...
All right. Obviously, I don't believe in that bullshit. I don't believe a bunch of fucking Nazis. Oh, well.
Of course. But you deny the Holocaust is real. You deny the Holocaust is... You deny the existence of the Holocaust. You say... Oh, my God. This is what I hate about these flat earth people. Flat earthers. This is what I hate about flat earth, is that they deny science. They deny history. They like to live in their little echo chamber where they're always right in their own minds, and they can never do any. They can do no wrong.
Oh, sorry,
dude. You were just talking. Oh fuck.
But anyways, point is that yeah, this is ridiculous. There is no sense in this. And YouTube, in a fit of rage and Trump derangement syndrome, decided to quite literally ban thousands of Trump supporters simply because of a rally that Trump was holding in Wellington, Ohio. Funny how they didn't ban CNN, ABC, NBC, CBS.
Of course, because those websites are quote-unquote fake news according to the Orange Man. Because anything that Trump disagrees with is considered fake news. Which is why I kept referring to crocodile tears as CNN tears. Because those tears are fake news.
Why is that, YouTube? I mean, they showed the rally too.
Yeah,
didn't they? Yeah.
Yeah, because they pay for rights to do it. Like, they actually had the right to do it. You didn't. You didn't have cameras. You didn't have men on the ground streaming the rally, right? If one of these idiots, if they sent Lion King to the rally with his fucking phone to stream through the fucking whatever, right? If one of them had 1,000 subs, whatever. That's a completely different story. But they didn't. You're piggybacking on the networks that actually have paid to have the right to stream that event.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, why do you think I always put, like, the... that's why I always make sure that the news videos are on YouTube, that people can share. Because, again, anything on YouTube can be transformative. You have to, but there has to be a copyright disclaimer. And this is the same thing with the Drastia too. She's streaming off a network that has to spend money, thousands if not millions of dollars to get to acquire the rights to use a service like Netflix or other streaming services. They have to purchase the rights or rent out the rights for a limited time. And she's upset that they're taking her videos down due to copyright.
That's the...
Oh, shit.
The whole fucking reason you got... I'm just going to let him talk, folks. This is just stupid.
Never banned them.
Silliness.
They talked about the rally. They showed the rally. Never banned them. Why is that? Why is that, YouTube? You know, everybody bitches because, you know, you got all these right-wing websites cropping up everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact that we cover some of them, these network services, well, we make fun of them because their arguments are invalid and yeah, what the fuck? Why am I arguing with some asshole like Von Helton? He is nothing more than a piece of human garbage who deserves to be thrown in jail for how he treats his ex-wife and his kids. And I am glad that Andrea and the kids are far away from this sociopath, because honestly, no one should ever be around this guy. His family hates him. His kids hate him. Hell, even his ex-wife hates him. Everybody hates Von Helton. He is the most reviled piece of human excrement that has ever been produced. I don't know what Alice did in her youth to ever spawn this monstrosity, but she should have yeeted the fetus. She should have yeeted the fetus. And frankly, it's only a good thing that Von Helton's this fucking stupid.
And we wonder why. No, I don't wonder why, because all your social media is decidedly leftist. Some even flat out communist.
Oh, I'm going to take a look at Adrastia's recent freakouts, because I'm pretty much done talking about Von Helton. He's gone. He's done. He is finito. I'm just gonna...
Some are now are not even hiding it. They're just flat out communists.
Of course. Blame the communists. You blame the communists, and yet you're receiving money from the government. Even though you threatened to sue the government for having your kids taken, for driving Andrea insane, and whatever fake bullshit you like to spew up. Because, you know what? Fuck you, Von Helton. Rotten hell. I'm done. Thank you, Secular Opinion, for streaming this shit. May you be blessed with good fortune. May you be blessed with good fortune. May you continue making videos, Secular Opinion, because fuck this guy. Fuck Von Helton up the ass. Long dick style. And same thing with Brett Keane. The reason why nobody wants to join your stupid hangouts, Brett Keane, is that you are the most repugnant human piece of excrement on this platform, on this World Wide Web. You talk about stupid, senseless banter that nobody cares about, and nobody should even care about you. I regret having to come on to your fucking stream because, honestly, fuck you, Brett Keane, and fuck you, Von Helton. You all deserve each other. Same thing with Shani and G-Man. Suck a dick, all of you. I'm out of Von Helton's stream. Because I want to move on to my next segment. The infamous Mayo.
I woke up to an email from ROTC Media that they are demanding money from me through PayPal. They sent a money request. They're demanding I pay them for making them watch me yell. Who made you watch anything? Who is making you stay on my YouTube channel? I'm not. I have told you all repeatedly to fucking leave. If you don't like me...
I like to... Yes, again, if you haven't, please, Nisa, if you could, please chill out my PayPal and my other means of donations. It's in the description. Most of my things to chill out are usually in my description. My Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. If you can please, that would be terrific. Because every time Adrastia starts with her bullshit, I get a few dollars coming my way. Because it's funny. And I enjoy seeing her miserable. I mean, yes, that sounds immature for me to say, but she deserved it. She took advantage of people's generosities, much like Shani took advantage of people's generosities, much like Von Helton took advantage of people's generosities, and much like Brett Keane took advantage of people's generosities. You all are nothing more than a bunch of greedy con artists and grifters. So, fuck you, Shani. Fuck you, Brett. Fuck you, Vaughn. Fuck you, G-Man. And fuck you, Adrastia.
There are literally thousands of other people on YouTube you could be watching. You don't have to watch my channel. Nobody has to watch my channel. You don't have to.
But we want to, because we love seeing your reactions towards other people when people make fun of you. Because it gives us content. It gives us views, because we love to see you react, and we encourage other people to do so. I don't, but Adonis Paul and Dave Wave Radio, Their fans, they can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't condone people harassing you. I will never do that because, again, like what Adonis Paul said in his documentary, don't go harassing this bitch. She is crazy enough as it is. We want to keep her. We want to keep you on YouTube, Adrastia. We want to see you. We want you to stay on YouTube. Because right now, with Shani and Von Helton no longer on YouTube, we need a new locale. I need to give people a new locale. And frankly, Adrastia, you are the perfect specimen that people can talk shit about.
So why the fuck should I pay you? Because you didn't make enough money off of me the first time.
Thank you, Nisa.
That's the problem. See, they use my videos, they make money off of them. And today, they didn't get enough money. So they're demanding I pay them what they think they deserve. And saying that I'm forcing them to watch me. I'm not forcing any of you to watch my videos. None of you are tied up and forced.
By the way, hey Blue, don't forget to spread the hashtag Justice for Potatoes. Potatoes in the chat, folks. Potatoes in the chat.
To watch me. None of you are sent messages and told that I've just uploaded by me. None of you are told to come to my channel. Not a single fucking person. So what right do you have to tell me that I have to pay you because you watched my videos when I didn't tell you to watch my video? I didn't tell you to use my video. I specifically told you not to use my videos. I have specifically told you motherfuckers, I don't want you using my videos because I don't like the way you use them. I don't like your commentary. I don't watch you.
Then why are you responding to us? Why are you responding to these people? Honestly, you do watch us because you're this is something Shani is saying all this time. She's been saying this stupid shit constantly on her channel. When she still had her YouTube channel, she's like, I don't watch the people who abuse others. I don't watch people who harass others because all they do is abuse people. Bitch, you do watch us. You do watch people. Stop lying, Mary. Stop lying. You know that you get satisfaction just by people reacting to you.
I don't watch you. You watch me every day, but you know, I haven't watched your show in a long ass time, and I'm not planning to because your show upsets me. It makes me want to hurt myself, and it's using my life to do it. So don't come begging me, demanding money from me because you don't like my life when I'm not telling you to watch it. I'm not telling you to use it. I'm telling you to leave me the fuck alone.
This is the same argument Shani uses. I'm telling people to leave me the fuck alone. Bitch, that's not how this works. Whatever you post on the internet has every right to stay up. And whatever you post has every right to be used for... Everything you post is fair use. Everything you post is transformative. So... you have no argument here. So I suggest you just buck up and get used to it because there's gonna be a firestorm of people coming at you. So if you can't take the heat, get the fuck off YouTube. As a matter of fact, get the fuck off the internet if you don't like criticism.
And allow me to live. You don't like me? Find somebody else on YouTube to watch. There's a lot of other people. A lot. A fucking lot. And yes, I sent the money they requested.
Oh, I will do my G.
Because who am I to say they don't need it? Okay? Maybe they made a couple $100 on my show today, but they still needed an extra penny. I don't know. And it's not my place to judge them for it. I'm speaking out because... Hi, baby. I'm speaking out because I don't believe that I should have had to pay it. They should never have requested it. But I did send it because I'm a decent fucking human being that understands that people get in a tight spot and need help sometimes. And if I was ever in a tight spot where I needed just 5...
You're not a decent human being, Adrastia. You alienated almost everyone who's tried to help you. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it out loud. I'm just gonna say it. You basically are also an accomplice to a murder case that took place a decade ago. Well, it was in 2009, and I would consider that a decade. Almost 13 years ago, approximately. Again, your testimony against Kenneth can be considered shoddy. I mean, haughty or whatever. But there's the testimony that says by the prosecutor, and I quote, "If he was a loaded gun, she pulled the trigger." The whole testimony about that is the fact that your words inspired Kenneth to murder his fiance, his wheelchair-bound fiance with cerebral palsy.
$0.05 to do anything. I would hope that there would be somebody kind enough to throw that nickel at me. So yes, I threw them that penny. They apparently needed it. I mean, you have to need money pretty bad to ask somebody who's struggling for it. So, yeah, I sent it. Just so y'all know. But, I shouldn't have had to. It shouldn't have been asked from me. He should have asked his fans for an extra penny instead of asking somebody who he is actively tormenting and harassing. I'm also receiving messages daily from another person who, every time he messages, I tell him, "You're harassing me, please stop." And the response is, "No, I'm not. You don't get to decide that. It's my mind. I'm telling you I feel harassed. It's not for you to decide that you're not harassing me if I'm telling you that I'm feeling harassed."
Allegedly.
That's the fucking... saying that I'm forcing people to watch my channel, how? I don't even ask you to like and subscribe. Do I end every video with "see you tomorrow"? See you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Come back for more. Have I ever said that? Ever?
Yeah.
This isn't for you. This is for me. This is my life. This is my outlet. And I'm not doing it for my viewers. I'm doing it because it's my life.
Oh yeah, you're right, Nisa. Allegedly. You allegedly motivated Kenneth. Like I said, I still believe Kenneth had a motive, wanted an excuse, and you allegedly provided incentive. Allegedly. Allegedly. I'm not saying you actually committed the murder. I don't believe you murdered Roberta, but you did help try to get rid of the evidence. You and Kenneth bought the shovel at the Walmart, and there was surveillance tape. They can't view that. They can't show that because they don't have a FOIA request. No one has that FOIA request to indicate that you bought a shovel, and no one can indicate that you donated Roberta's belongings to the Salvation Army and use the wheelchair for your Meemaw to testify.
I need to get it out before it eats me up inside and kills me. And y'all want to tell me I'm lying, that my life isn't my life? Fine, whatever you want to say. It's my life and I know. It's my memories and I know. It's my feelings and I know.
Yes.
I'm not telling you people how to feel.
I know.
I'm not telling you that you didn't need that penny. I'm not.
Yeah. Like I said, allegedly. But she believes that
y'all are constantly judging me based upon your abilities, not mine. You're telling me that you suffer from this and you can still function, so I should be fine. You have this, you have this, you have this, and you're fine, so I should be fine. You are not me. I am not you. We are different people. I am proud of you. Genuinely, I am proud of you for being able to get past your problems and move on with your life and be a functioning human being. And I might be there one day myself. I'm not right now. And your bullying is not going to force me to get better. And your judgment based upon your own experiences does not reflect my life. If you judge a fish by its ability to fly, you would never know how good a swimmer the fish was. Y'all are judging me based upon your abilities. You cannot judge another human being based upon your personal experiences and abilities, because every human being on the planet is different. I told you people, my family is abusive. You called my family and they said they weren't, and so suddenly that means they're telling the truth, even though nobody is going to admit to the abuse. There are people in prison right now for abusing their children to death who still say that they loved their children and did the best they could for them. So no, taking my aunt's word for the fact that this family was not abusive is not valid. There's no valid reason to believe my family when they say they're not abusive, when they literally sued me to take my inheritance while I was homeless. That's abusive. Why would a family sue a family member who was homeless to take their inheritance if they weren't abusive? They're not going to. That's something that only abusive, greedy, money-hungry people who cannot make money on their own would do. That's my family. My mother is a severe alcoholic. Both of my sisters have problems. Both of them. And it's not for me to say how bad.
What? No. Oops, I forgot.
Bad their problems are. But it's also not for you guys to say that those problems don't exist just because they were able. I have the walk sign, dude. I almost just got run over because motherfucker don't want to see a walk sign. You cannot judge another person's problems based upon your own. My problems are not yours. Your problems are not mine. My problems are not yours and your problems are not mine, and that's the way it is.
Well, there's the thing. You put your stuff on the internet, Mary, and everybody can see it. So it's everyone's problem. But again, you're too stupid to realize that whatever you post on the internet has every right to stay up there.
That's the way it's always been throughout all of history. My problems are not yours and your problems are not mine. My aunt's problems are not yours. My family's problems are not yours. My memories are not yours.
Then why do you put that stuff out there? Then why do you keep lying? If you don't want anyone to find out about what kind of person you are, Mary, then just leave the internet. Why do you feel the need to want to puts this stuff out there for everyone else to see.
My feelings and thoughts are not yours. You are not inside my head to tell me what I am feeling and thinking at all times. And I'm not inside yours.
Technically, you are. We are. Because you can't stop talking about us. You can't stop making videos about us, Mary. You can't stop slandering us. So basically, your problems are now our problems.
Why is that so difficult for you people to understand? You all seem to think that all people are exactly the same, that one person...
Exactly. Exactly, Nisa. The family shows receipts. The family has receipts. Pointing out the fallacies of your stories. And you're upset that everybody is listening to them. You keep complaining about how no one's going to believe in you. And you complain about how everybody's going to turn against you. Honestly, they should. Because, again, you're nothing more than a bald-faced liar, Adrastia.
With CPTSD is exactly the same as another person with CPTSD. One person with bipolar is exactly the same as another person with bipolar. One person with depression is exactly the same as another person. It's not. We are all different. That's why there's so many different medications, because even medications for the same medications can work differently in a different person's body and mind. There's literally hundreds of medications for the same disabilities that work differently in different people's brains because mental health issues are different for each individual. It is my personal individual struggle that you guys will never understand because you are not struggling with it. You have had your struggle. You have gotten through it. I am proud of you. You do not have the right to judge my struggle based upon your struggle.
So, Mary thinks that it's not our business to air out her dirty laundry. And yet, she puts this shit out there for everyone else to see. So again, it's everyone's business. If you put it out there on a public platform like YouTube, then it's everyone's business. So, there's that. Anyway, that'll be enough for Adrastia. So let's take a look at some idiot that I've covered. My personal lolcow. This info piece. So, let's take a look at info piece. Which one is the phone call? Are we talking? Is this one of the phone calls you were talking about, Blue?
Hi, I'm a journalist based in New York, and I'm doing a story about patient abuse. And my information says that you lied to a patient about 10 days ago. I'm being told that you lied to a patient about the doctor's father dying. so you could avoid treating this patient. This patient had a first-time appointment with you, and you told the patient that the doctor's father died and he would be leaving the office.
All right. Oh.
And I found out earlier today the doctor's actually in the office seeing patients.
Okay, wrong one. Phone call from Blue. Let me hear the phone call. Let me see if I can find the phone call video. Phone call. Hold on. Copyright bullshit. Sorry, I'm just looking at. Didn't I cover this?
This is messed up. So you think it hurts me, but you're not going to do your job, your stated purpose. You're not going to have the video taken down, even though it violates my privacy. I think it's hilarious that this person is stalking me and is afraid to reveal their identity because they're afraid of me, but they're going to harass me anyway. So YouTube, if you're a YouTube creator, you're not entitled to privacy, that other people can use your name. You're not entitled to privacy. And then I thought, oh, let's see if the Honor Network can help with that. And the Honor Network didn't care, and then they bullied and trolled me for 2 weeks.
Blue. Let me take a look at that. Oh. Oh. So this is the phone call you were talking about.
How does my father think that me hating him and him sending me $550, how is he evicting me if he's charging me $300 rent? If you're getting evicted, don't you stop paying rent? I need someone else to be my rent payee.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip this shit. Because I'm gonna take a look at this guy. The phone call.
Are you the guy that was mean? I can't believe it. I can't believe this. I can't believe this is happening. Hello? Can I help you?
Jason.
Hi, this is Jason. Can I help you?
Jason, hi. My name is Blue.
Were you the guy that was really... Are you the guy that was mean to me on Facebook?
What?
So you do work for the Honor Network, right, Blue? Do you really work for the Honor Network?
The guy on the Honor Network on the Facebook page, is that you?
No.
Oh, thank
I've
goodness.
not contacted you in any way on Facebook. I've never seen
All right.
you on Facebook.
Who's
I
the
don't know what's going
guy?
on Facebook.
Who's the guy that runs the Honor Network?
What?
Who's the guy that runs the Honor Network? On your Facebook page. Because that guy he attacked me.
Yeah, I've heard what you've had to say. Can I say something? I've listened to your video.
Did you see the screenshots of how he talked to me? All right. Well, he actually was rationalizing why he was attacking me and bullying me.
Yeah, you know, one of the comments I left in the question is like, oh well, he's attacking me and bullying me, but
nice.
You start the video right in the middle of the conversation.
Well, actually, those are screenshots. That's not the middle of the conversation. That was after the fact. I told him at the end of the conversation, I'm a journalist.
I didn't see the whole conversation. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
how it started.
It was me initially asking him for help. Actually, all the screenshots was...
Right. And
I could take more screenshots if you want of
why
that
do you
conversation.
think you should be helped by Honor Network?
Because I'm being harassed by QAnon supporters. That's why I initially came to you guys.
Oh, so he thinks that he's being
Well,
harassed
do you
by...
know that the Honor Network
Yeah. Alright, let me,
concerns itself with primarily Sandy Hook hoax content. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, I'm very familiar. I one of the main topics that I cover.
But I really don't think you can compare what your wife did or what you think your wife did to whoever this person is at Honor Network you talk to.
I'm not. It's just.
Do you think that's fair?
Well, it depends if he's disabling. It depends if he's it depends if he's disabling what I do. Like if he actually.
Just listen.
I can't hear anything. Right? Are you talking?
One moment. Listen.
I can't hear what you're playing for me. Are you playing something for me? Well, I'm not sure if he's messing with...
It's fucking horrible what my wife did.
Right, I heard that part now. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's messing with my social media accounts or not. That could be a coincidence that he was verbally attacking me and bullying me and belittling me. And then right when I'm talking to him...
I'm absolutely certain he didn't go after you. We don't go after people like you. We only go after, people who are making hoax content.
Well, I told him that I had... He told me he needed a link.
One of the things he said to you, if I may, one of the things he said to you is that you realize he gets like 200 requests about this.
That
He's
was...
gotten at least 200 requests.
Yeah, but that was over 10 years. That's an average of 20 a year.
People feel they are being harassed like you.
Really, because let me tell you what the situation is if you want to know. That I'm a journalist.
I've been listening. No. I've watched your videos.
Right, you don't see the playlist.
I know what the situation is. What I'm saying to you is that...
You're not letting me say what I need to say right now.
Please, okay. Say what you want. Forgive me, Jason. I'm listening.
There are two things I came to him for help with. The first is that I have a playlist which you have not seen. That I had a playlist in which I make...
I agree. Go subscribe to Blue's channel. Show him some support. He's a really good guy. He's a really good man and a good... That's why I have him as one of my mods, is because he's a really good dude.
Lenny Posner looked good and Alex Jones looks bad. I actually had clips from, fair use clips, what YouTube is built on and founded on. And if Lenny Posner had something important to say, I made sure that everyone on YouTube heard that. And if Alex Jones confesses to making up Sandy Hook because he's psychotic and he believes everything is a conspiracy theory, then I get permission from Frontline, WGBH Boston, PBS, Frontline, to put that on my channel, and then I put that clip...
You got that permission?
Yes, and I put that on my channel, and I get the same permission to use...
You got permission from them, or is that just fair use?
It's both. And this is what I do. This is what I do.
To use it.
Yeah, through the copyright content ID control panel, I communicated with them on YouTube. So you don't have and I did email them. Yeah, I do have permission from them because that's how YouTube creators communicate with copyright holders, through the control panel in YouTube. It's built in. Are you listening?
I'm listening to you.
All right.
Please continue.
So I thought that was important for people to hear how Alex, they let me use that on my channel. Yes.
So, the whole argument about this guy is that you were trying to explain something to Jason here, this ignorant motherfucker who likes to play victim because, again, he's upset that he's being targeted by the QAnon people. So he's saying that he's being targeted by QAnon for pointing out their idiocy. And he's upset that Lenny Posner, the founder of Honor, of the Honor Network, won't take his case.
They came to my channel, they saw the clip, they manually claim the content as theirs, as long as it's under 5 minutes, and I don't add it to any other, like, often I'll make anthologies for sharing purposes, because that way you can provide context, and then when you share that to a group of
So, Blue, that's why you wanted to reach out to Adrastia, because you are a volunteer for the Honor Network, and the Honor Network specializes in the Honor Network. The Honor Network, founded by Lenny Posner, is a nonprofit organization focused on protecting people from online abuse. So, So this is so your
Facebook page, like maybe I'm trying to make a political discussion.
Sorry, I was just looking at the website. So you volunteer for Honor. That's something. That's a good thing to do. I mean, so that's why you wanted to reach out to Adrastia, because you volunteer for an organization that specializes in supporting and protecting people from online abuse. That's probably so you wanted to help Adrastia with her case in regards to her cyber bullies, her trolls. So that's why you wanted to help Adrastia. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna go.
Maybe it's around the election and I want to show people that Alex Jones made this stuff up because he says he has some kind of psychotic delusion where he thinks everything is a conspiracy theory. And I want to show people that Alex Jones isn't so great, that there's a guy in jail right now because he believed Alex Jones and went and shot up a pizzeria looking for children. And now these girls don't have a daddy anymore. And then I want to show people how Lenny Posner defeated Alex Jones in court and got him to confess that he's crazy and he makes this shit up so he can make $150,000.
Interrupting you. You said you have a playlist with all this? Is this a bunch of videos or how many videos?
Yeah, so he's talking about how the guy who killed that cop in Boulder, Colorado was a listener of Alex Jones. I think that's what he's referring to. I don't know.
It's a long list because it includes like these people attacking the Capitol, and some of these people believe these conspiracy theories. Like, are you familiar? Like with they said 5G causes coronavirus, and then they said it was a reptile conspiracy theory, and the guy actually went and blew up the Nashville AT&T building, like in the miniseries V, where these reptiles come to Earth. So I actually tried to make it humorous and entertaining, so I spliced in clips of V with NBC News coverage where the guy turned his RV.
Yeah, that was dumb. That was dumb of you, Jason, to do that, because honestly, you're fucked up if you think that that's hilarious.
into a bomb, and he parked it in front of the AT&T building because he wanted to turn off the 5G coronavirus that the reptiles were beaming into us. And he blew up that whole building, he killed himself, and he knocked out air traffic control and 5G to 5 states. And it's based on these crazy Alex Jones conspiracy theories. And I made this very excellent playlist that shows Vice News, NBC News, CBS, Frontline PBS, and they're...
Oh, so for personal reasons. Oh, I get it. I get it, Blue. So, yeah, you don't deal with idiots like this guy. So you don't deal with idiots like this guy and Adrastia and Shani because all they want was attention. That's all they want. That's all these guys want. I agree. All they want is attention.
Fair use clips that they give me permission to use. They'll manually claim it, and then I'll email them and call them and like, no, let's just stay on the YouTube. We can't have millions of people contacting us. It has to be through the YouTube control panel.
Yeah.
We've made it very clear.
Exactly. That's basically what this is. Exactly what this is, I think. Crypt.
My frontline clips are under 5 minutes, and it's not like if it's new footage of the Hindenburg blowing up and I'm trying to teach science why the Hindenburg blew up, like then maybe they'll block that in the US. They want people to see that on their website. It's a very stressful platform. I'm probably the only creator that makes videos about how stressful YouTube is. So anyway,
you're not the only one, you dimwit.
You're not.
It's there's a different channel where I try to teach people about police brutality and the dangers of conspiracy theories. And Alex Jones is one of the things that really pisses me off because 9/11's not an inside job. The school shootings were real. I think we should blame the producers of that movie.
You understand that, forgive me, but most people feel the way you and I feel about Alex Jones at this time.
Well, I'm a very vocal, like when I find a piece of video, when I find a piece of video, right, I do, that we're the normal silent majority, but I'm not silent. See, I need to convince my friends. I talk to people in climate change groups, and I'm on the front lines of the climate war. I talk to climate scientists.
You said you have hundreds of thousands of people, of viewers.
No, my audience is hundreds of thousands of people in Facebook groups where I'm an admin of groups, and there's hundreds of thousands of people in the groups, and then I'll take a YouTube video and post it to that group, and then hundreds of thousands of people will talk about that post. Some of them will view it.
It gets very strange since none of your videos in the last 4 months have gotten more than 150 views.
Yeah, that channel, that's a different channel.
One with the movie.
Oh, so you're diminishing me because I have only a few views?
No, I'm saying what you're saying doesn't add up.
I agree.
You have hundreds and thousands of people following you on Facebook. How come they don't watch your YouTube videos?
See, now it sounds like you're just being a dick because that's a different channel I'm talking about.
Oh my god, this guy's insufferable. I mean, Blue, I commend you for being patient with this dude, but honestly, if it were me, I wouldn't give this guy the time of day. You're a real lifesaver. You're a real goat. You're the real goat here, Blue. For looking out the holes in the logic.
No, it's a different... I just said it's a different... Are you... Alright, so, can I answer you? Can you stop talking for a second so I can answer you? It's a different channel. The playlist I'm talking to you about, I keep my shit separate. I'm not talking about my life on my climate change, police brutality channel. You haven't seen the channel that makes Alex Jones look stupid or that climate change is destroying the planet. That gets 4,000 views.
That's all fine.
That's the one that gets 4,000 views every 24 hours. All right, so let's get back to Honor, because then I come back a week later after this guy bullied me, insulted me, gave me... Yeah, he did.
Sir.
He did bully me.
What, you think that's bullying? What he...
Here, let me see this. Example, Nisa Threepwood said, example, not that long ago, there was a genuine effort to leave Adrastia alone. She freaked out. People were ignoring her. It's all for attention. I couldn't agree more, Nisa.
Why is he confessing to attacking me then? Why is he admitting, oh, I admit that I was attacking you a little? Why did he say that?
A little bit. Here, let me see exactly what he says. Hold on.
See, now you're just being like devil's advocate details.
No, I'm not. Because because you don't know.
Now you're screaming at me. Now you're raising your voice. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Excuse me?
I had to, first of all, you didn't let me say two things. The playlist, I had to make it private because these QAnon supporters would report all the videos and then they would comment on my channel. It says, we don't like your lies. And they reported every video, even if it's from Vice News or NBC News and it's on NBC News channel.
That's not my problem.
That's fine, not my problem. I expected.
From hoaxers?
Yeah, conspiracy theorists. You can't change their mind. QAnon, you can't change their mind. There's a written rule that says this: you can't fix stupid. You can't, and I couldn't agree more. You can't fix stupid because all they do, you can't. Great. I feel like a complete hypocrite. I mean, I preach one thing, but this is the thing: you can't fix stupid. And I'm repeating myself.
Yes, we all
So
get shit
here's
from
the thing.
hoaxers on
This
YouTube.
is why I reached out initially, and you still are raising your voice and interrupting me. Now, I reached out to this guy because Lenny Posner says we know people at Facebook and YouTube. So I reached out to your Honor Network page because I send people to you who are being harassed, and I try to support people that are the underdog, like Lenny Posner, Israel, myself.
I heard you say
All
that
right.
before. Go on.
All right. Sorry if I repeat myself, but I have brain damage and.
Yes. This guy. Oh, you're gonna love looking at this guy. I mean, he is completely out of it. He thinks that everybody is out to get him. He thinks that people are targeting him. He's kind of like a cross between Von Helton and Targeted Citizen. Except he doesn't have kids. He's a middle-aged loser who has no job, no family, no prospects. All he does is he claims to be a journalist, but most of his journalism skills just includes him chopping up a few clips from news segments and putting them with videos from movies and television. Which, of course, it's not it's not against YouTube's terms of services, but it's still considered copyright since he doesn't own the properties, nor does he put a disclaimer from the videos.
Memory loss, so I might seem a little disorganized in my thoughts. See, I'm dying. What my wife did to me, it includes bad medical advice. So anyway,
Yeah, I heard that.
so, all right, so all these QAnon supporters are coming to my YouTube channel and they flag every video, and then I get some 20-year-old kid at YouTube who doesn't know anything about politics, and he thinks maybe it is hate speech, even if it's from NBC News. And I keep getting these community guideline strikes for trying to teach people about the dangers of conspiracy theories. And these people don't watch TV. And I've got friends on Xbox, they'll actually tell me they believe Alex Jones shit, and then I'll make a video and send it to them that
Alex Jones shit. Alex Jones, Xbox. Friends, I got friends on Xbox who believe in Alex Jones shit. As in Xbox Live. Are you saying you have friends on Xbox Live who believe in Alex Jones? Did he just say that? Did he just say that he has friends on Xbox? Xbox Alex Jones? That's rich.
proves them wrong. And I feel like if it affects me, it affects millions of other people, like police brutality, climate change, immigration fraud. All the things happening to me affect millions of other people. And that's probably why that channel gets 2,000 views a day. All right? And it just started. I just started out. And so...
2,000 views a day? Wow.
Yeah. That's a lot, right? I have one
What's the
video...
name of your channel? This channel that gets 2,000 views a day.
I'm afraid to give you the name because y'all feel like you guys are going to have it taken down. That I feel like that's what that guy on the Honor Network Facebook page did. That now my channels can't share to Facebook anymore. Ever since this happened.
I guarantee you, it's nothing that we did.
It could be what's happening on Facebook. A lot of admins are moving to this new platform, Mewe, M-E-W-E, that a lot of admins are telling me they already migrated their whole pages and their audience to that new platform because there's something wrong with Facebook that they overreacted to what happened at the election with QAnon and stuff and links to YouTube and external. And if they've broken their platform so bad that I can't share anymore, then I'm going to leave the platform and go to another platform. But if it's affecting me, it's affecting millions of other people. You would have jumped to the same conclusion because I came back. This is the other thing I want to tell you, is that I come back a week later after this happened, and I give the guy a link to a YouTube channel that's violating my privacy. They put my first and last name in every video, and the person knows that they're harassing me, so they hide their image and their voice, and they use like a computer simulation, and I think I sent that to you.
I just went through the 20-minute video of that person. And although they mentioned your first name, I did not hear them mention your last name.
Hey, Corgi,
on
how
their
are you doing?
channel. That's actually videos I took from their channel and pasted together. On their channel.
Yeah, but I didn't hear it on...
Sorry if I had to... He is exhausting, Crypt. I agree. This guy is completely exhausting. He's boring. He's stupid. But when it comes to him freaking out over trivial bullshit that it involves him claiming to have some knowledge or work on debunking conspiracy theorists, he throws a hissy fit because he thinks he's being targeted. Honestly, I really don't give two flying fucks what he thinks. I really think he's a complete nut job, and honestly, I don't care if he tries to like spin this narrative that everyone is out to get him. He's a scumbag. And now and now we deal with this idiot. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at Chantel.
It just said, it said Jason,
Maybe next
but it
time.
didn't give your last name.
Right, but my name is in the title of every video on that channel.
Oh,
First
okay.
and last. First and last. It's my neighbor stalker. They wouldn't let me use the pool because of my religion. And this gay guy I hired to do my tax grievance, he wanted to sleep with me. And I.
Can you please stay on target?
All right.
Yes.
So then I come back a week later and I give the guy. He said you need to give me a link. So I gave him that link and he didn't help me. So now he really
Why do you
pissed.
think he didn't help you?
I don't know. He just didn't do anything.
No. Think about it, brother. Why do you think he didn't help you?
Because that channel's still up.
Because what?
Because a week later the channel it's still up. It should have been taken down. It's obviously bullying me.
Oh, what? You think that you're just going to say something to the Honor Network and they're just going to do exactly what you say and then the channel will be gone? And so since the
Based on what he told me, I can.
I mean, I don't know how I can stomach this. I mean, it's kind of boring. I mean, he goes on and on and on and on about how, oh, the Honor Channel didn't defend me because these people were targeting me. Dude, no one's gonna... It's not the Honor Network's job to pander to your stupid ass. Like, it's not the job of my moderators to defend me, even though I don't mind it, but they do it out of courtesy. But it's not the job of the internet to babysit you and take pity on you for just being whatever who you are. You have to own up to your responsibilities, you idiot. And I don't think you're ever going to do that. Anyway, I just want to see that part. I mean, he just goes on and on and on about how everybody is mean to him and how people are just harassing him and shit. And honestly, I can care less about what others think of him. So, as of now, let's take a look at a palate cleanser, something to wet your whistle. Something that would let's take a look at some idiotic cringe compilations and make fun of them. I know I'm probably stealing Adonis Paul's thing with the whole cringe talk, but I only want to take a look at a few. Which I'll be covering more of these cringy TikTok compilations in the near future. What the fuck was that all about? Okay, so I take it this guy's a bit of a sleazeball, but nothing to make a situation about. However, this...
Switch on the engine, pass it on.
Switch on the engine, pass it on.
Your voice. Switch on the engine, pass it on. Bitch on a pension, suck my dong.
What? Shall I turn the engine on?
Yeah, cringe. TikTok is basically kind of the bane of people's existence at this point. But we digress. However, here are some that...
Howdy, partner. You want to get to know Carly? You want to get to know me? Here we go. You want to get to know me? That's all you need to know.
I know.
Bye!
It's called loose earlobes. Yes, I have loose earlobes, dude.
If you're a simple thinker, this video is for you. Since we all know that oxygen is created by trees, and water is sourced from the ocean, where does gravity come from? And why are we the only planet that has it?
I don't know. It's a common fate. My question is, why does your face look spaced out, ma'am? And what the fuck is up with your lips? My question is, how the fuck are you able to have this thought when you don't even have any oxygen circulating through your brain?
From the ocean, where does gravity come from?
Gravity. My question is, my question is this, ma'am. Where does your brain come from? Because honestly, you obviously have no original thought. Or, you know what? No.
And why are we the only planet that has it?
Girls,
okay. This looks like something out of a found footage. This looks like something from found footage. Moving on.
I want a cat girl girlfriend.
what are you gonna do when that bitch starts hissing at you?
What are you gonna do when that bitch starts?
I want a cat girl girlfriend. And what are you gonna do when that bitch starts hissing at you?
Okay. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spray her with holy water. But then again, why would anyone want a cat girlfriend anyway? Furries are weird at times, but funny. I'm gonna spray you with holy water.
Knowing me, if I had a cat girl girlfriend and she starts hissing at me, I would back away, find her favorite munchies, and bring them back.
You can't even get laid. You know what? You're too easy. I mean, looking at you, I highly doubt you're gonna get any girlfriend. But then again, this guy is a complete simp.
In hopes that calms her down.
Yeah. This is the simp master right here, folks.
Surprising my boyfriend with a sexy outfit for Valentine's Day.
Maybe you should surprise your boyfriend by learning how to spell, because you could surprise your boyfriend by learning how to spell.
Yeah. You silly goose. You're so silly.
Stranger danger! Stranger danger! Stranger danger!
Wait.
Hold up. Ring ding 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 ding. Did I just see that you were playing Minecraft Pocket Edition? Not as good as Java, but it's good to have it on the go.
There's a Minecraft joke that I was gonna say, but I saved that for the bigger fish.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Better than Fortnite for sure.
Oh, you take that back. You do not disrespect the awesomeness of Minecraft.
Howdy, partners. You want to get to know Carly? You want to get to know me? Here we go. You want to get to know me?
Is she having a seizure? Can someone check up to see if she's okay?
That's all you need to know. Bye!
Okay, what the fuck? This is what Shanny does to Rev on a daily basis. Except this woman is not that heavy. Yeah. I just had to mute that shit because I'm not gonna get flagged for copyright. Well, you can't control... Yeah, but can you control your... Can you control your hormones? What happens if someone can control the elements of surprise and they kick your ass?
A 15-year-old that can curl more than me?
Remember I was in the project wall, couldn't even get along.
Oh my god. Yeah, here's a real Chad, folks. He can curl.
Niggas got their hands out. If I ain't give it, I'll be wrong. Remember
Better watch out, folks.
Max is my buddy, and when I want him back...
Me and my ex ass will give your forehead a butt crack.
Yeah. TikTok was a mistake. But yeah, TikTok was a mistake for some people. There should be like a limit on stupidity on TikTok. Then again, I stay away from that part. The most things I do are usually the Batman costumes and my Godzilla art. And the crazy, and some Godzilla stuff. But
Everybody run! Murdering violence!
has anybody reported these types of people?
Chop! Swing! Chop!
Oh boy. It's a contest between who's bigger, Shani, Chantel, or Amberlynn Reed. Oh god. Yeah. No competition there. The middle one was Chantel, because we all know how she doo-doos. We all know about the doo-doo stains. Okay, dude. Easy there, dude. Easy there, Kimosabi. Easy there. Yeah. I'd advise to keep this guy away from children. And that's going to be doing it for this cringe compilation of TikTok videos. And that's also going to do it for this video as well. Thank you guys for coming out. I mean, this is the first time I tried variety on my streams. And honestly, I hope I can do more of these on Tuesday and Saturday. Maybe a little bit on Friday, but regardless, I hope to do more of these in the near future. Because they're funny as hell, and I like to do them. That being said, thank you guys for coming out here. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being there for me. I mean, it means a lot that you guys came out, even though I've basically extended this longer than it should be. And that's a generosity. That's a rare thing for people supporting me. If you want to support me in other ways, again, I have my PayPal that I keep posting in the links. I have my other means of revenue, such as my Cash App, TreatStream. If you want to hang out with me or talk to me, I have a Discord. Which I can link in the description. If you want to go say hi, talk to me, hang out, chat, give me suggestions. Here's a link to my Discord if you want to talk. So, if you want to hit me up a suggestion, again, you can do it in my Discord. I'm gonna link you if you wanna hit me up on Discord. Here's a link to the suggestion box. If you want to provide me with some videos I can look at. And if you want to say hi to me, you can follow me on Twitter at RGHaime91. You can also support me on Patreon. Also, the link's in the description. If you want to buy me something nice, I have an Amazon wish list. And that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you for sticking out. I know this went on longer than expected, but it is what it is. That being said, I am Rickzilla, and I'll be seeing